Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, mostly sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. Mark Titus, he's Brandon Walker. Today's Friday, February 21st. We're live from Chicago. Jägermeister, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, 56 botanicals. Drink it this weekend, wherever you're at. You know, just doing stuff, doing things, hanging with friends at bars. You know, just kind of doing whatever it is people do. Call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at barstoolxjagermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister the core. 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S. White Plains, New York. So we got that out of the way. The ad is done. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
I don't care, man. What do you want to talk about?
Who gives a fuck, dude?
I mean, whatever.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. Connor, what do you want to talk about? Connor, what do you want to talk about?
Tate McRae just came out with a new album. We could talk about that.
First thing out of your fucking mouth is a Canadian's name.
How is that? How did you do that? How is that possible?
This is you.
Why do you do this?
You did this. This is you.
You're happy about this, aren't you?
Admit.
You didn't go home and get your shoes on.
Admit in front of God and country you did not wear the shoes because you thought Tate McRae might be watching the show. You did not want to upset her. Admit it. Admit it, Connor.
Right now.
I wore the shoes.
You wore them at home. You didn't go get them and bring them back here. You didn't wear them on the show.
Is there photo evidence of you wearing the
Team
shoes?
USA?
There is photo evidence.
Team USA never had a chance to see you in the shoes.
I'm sorry. Did Mark get the McDonald's breakfast?
Oh,
yesterday?
you're trying to put this on me?
Here we go.
He wins championships when he gets the McDonald's breakfast. So did he get it yesterday? I don't know.
I mean, that was an exhibition game.
And what'd you do, Ebo? What'd you do to help the cause, huh?
I don't know, man. Kind of just fucking chill, and hang out.
All time. What if? What if
Watch
Connor throws the donuts away? What if Connor wears the rants?
Yeah,
you're right. You waited, Brandon. Great point. You put them on, but by the time you put them on, the players were already locked in on the game. They turned their phones off. They were already ready to play.
They were basically on the ice.
Yeah.
You think Brady Kachuk had time to see your shoes?
You think Drew Aller opens up Twitter on a Saturday in the fall and sees me eating McDonald's breakfast and then goes and balls out because of it? No.
Well, no, he doesn't ball out. He
never
throws interception straight to Notre Dame when all you
top 10 in completion.
Slows your season.
Top 10 in completion percentage.
All right. We're projecting.
Sorry, Connor.
But
also,
no, you're right. Fuck Connor. But I should have known. So I'm a Mississippi State Miami Dolphins fan. If I get involved with a rooting interest, it's going to go sideways.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have stayed away. Should I have stayed away?
Maybe. I don't know. We have to figure this out.
Right.
That's the only thing. I went to bed last night saying we have to figure this out.
Right.
We have to. We have to.
Do you have any proposals for Team USA hockey?
Fire the fucking coach. Start there.
Okay.
Fire his ass.
So
I
think this is a chance to look in the mirror?
I don't think you got the roster. Listen, I don't want a full reset, but I do think we need to take a good, hard, long look at who wants to be here and who the fuck's like here for show and just wants to play a flashy brand of hockey.
Brady Kachuk can be on my team any day of the week.
Yeah, but after that, I don't know.
Boldy, get out of here.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
Double agent. Austin Matthews could be potentially double agent.
He's been compromised.
How many times did he have a chance to win the game and just threw the ball right into the glove?
I'll tell you who else I want on my team. Slavin.
Yeah, give me Slavin.
Give me Slavin, dude. Puts life and limb on the line.
I'll tell you who else I want. The other Kachuk, even though he didn't play, because keeps Brady happy probably.
Yeah.
They didn't even play us at full strength.
Fire the.
Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and barge in.
Yep. I say and told.
Now we must ask, why are you barging early?
To talk puck quick, sorrowful, Melancholy day. But it was just an exhibition, so who cares? Congrats to Canada.
I have an update on the Mark Blutman match.
Yeah.
We decided beforehand it was not a title match. The belt was not on the line.
Mm-hmm.
What was on the line, however, was if the U.S. won, I was going to get a heaping delivery of poutine here today to the show.
Why'd you say it like that?
Poutine. And I should still probably just order it. But anyway.
Yeah.
So you fill out your March Madness bracket every year.
Huh?
So, but he won, and therefore he's going to dress me for a week of shows on this show. So I got that.
He's going to tell you what you must wear.
Yes.
For an entire week of.
Yes. Did I show you the first outfit that's been picked out?
Oh, no.
Keep it a surprise. I don't want to know.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to know, man. But.
Anywho.
That seems fair. Blutman, care to comment on the fact that during the Pardon My Take live stream, you were sitting right next to me. You tap me on the shoulder and you say, the U.S. will score. And I said, oh, that's cool. And I was like, that seems like a pretty broad.
I said in the next 3 minutes.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So I was like, that seems pretty broad. And you're like, no, in the next 3 minutes, the U.S. will score.
Well, that's good news.
At this point, it was 2-1. So I was like, oh, my God, if we score in the next 3 minutes, we'll go up 3-1.
That thing might be over.
It might be over. That might be it. 3 goals might be enough to win this game.
I had a good
Sure
feeling.
enough, it was. The United States did not score the rest of the game. This was in the second period, I believe you said this to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you jinx them?
No, it was second period, about 7:41 left. As a Puck fan, you get growing feelings sometimes that something good's gonna happen. Sometimes you whiff, sometimes you're wrong.
The point is something good didn't happen.
And you could connect it to me, sure. And I'm not one to point fingers.
It was 2-0 Canada after you said that.
I'm not one to point fingers or deflect blame. Brandon had a fish debacle, though. That can't be forgotten. The side pouch from Oldie. It gave up a goal, but he took over, and he didn't stop. How many body armor flash IVs they had? He might have broke the worldwide record. Oldie kind of willed Canada to that win and outplayed all of us.
And to be clear, you're not pointing fingers.
Right.
No deflecting blame, no pointing fingers. This was, no jokes, a superb hockey game that unfortunately might have killed the American fan base of hockey fans that was trying to get into it.
Yeah, and I think that's what Canada. That's they're so fucking stupid they didn't even think about that.
They were selfish and stupid.
They're so selfish and so fucking stupid that like you could have.
If they lose that game,
you lose that game, suddenly
hockey explodes.
Hockey explodes.
Hockey's a top
hockey
two
explodes.
sport in the US.
Hockey explodes. Hockey was right there.
It was
and
right there.
all they had to do was one goal goes by. Well, one goal.
Connor McDavid, get out of my slot.
Right, get out of the slot, Connor McDavid.
Slot, Connor, get out. Connor just can't help himself. Got to get in the slot. Connor sees a slot, he wants in.
Shout out Mooby.
He's got to get in there.
Right.
Just one of those.
He's going to get in the slot.
And sit on it.
He's going to sit on it.
Yeah, he sat on it and he scored. That was tough.
Austin Matthews left him wide open.
It was a defensive breakdown from him and others that you kind of.
How did we not score in the first 3 minutes of overtime?
Because Jordan Binnington played the best game of his life since Stanley Cup Game 7 in Boston. He might own TD Garden. You just got. U.S. played a really good game, aside from a few players, mainly Adam Fox and Jack Hughes, who were absolute bona fide scrubs.
I only saw Boldy when he was giving the puck away.
Matt Boldy was horrendous, too. He couldn't keep the puck on his stick, whatever. They played a really good game. Both teams deserved to win. U.S. probably deserved to win a little bit more, and Jordan Binnington stole it. And that's what happens. He stood on his head, the term that we've come to like a bit. You guys, you gotta just give credit to the fella.
No, I don't.
He balled it.
I don't. I don't wanna.
You don't have to.
I don't wanna.
Because guess what? You could get him at World Juniors in December when USA is looking for a gold three-peat, and they're doing it in Minnesota. So think about that.
We need to get Binnington to an American team then.
Here's the problem with World Juniors. You have the word juniors in there. Immediately.
So call it WJC.
Terrible branding.
Good point.
Terrible branding. You can tell me it's the most prestigious thing in the world, but the second you say World Juniors, and I hear juniors, I'm like, all right.
Care about Little League World Series? What do you want? This World Little Hockey?
Yeah, but the reputation of the whole country is.
Hold on.
Lil World Hockey?
I'd take
Little World.
I'd take Little Hockey.
Yeah, Little Hockey. That sounds cool.
I'd take Little Hockey.
Yeah, Little Hockey. That sounds cool.
I'd take World Little Hockey, I think.
That does sound cool.
Oh my God, dude!
All right,
I'm
real
sick.
talk.
I think
real talk. The NHL used to have an All-Star game, and like other All-Star games, it was garbage juice. It was terrible. Why would these stars go out there and kill each other?
It was a good idea in a bygone era, but at this point, it doesn't really make sense. Too much money on the line.
They've outlived their usefulness. So the NHL went into a meeting room and said, what can we do, guys? What can we do? Somebody came up with the idea of 4 nations, and I think they got 4 nations to do it. And then they put together a 2-week tournament that was fucking awesome. And like that's the most memorable sporting event. That's one of the best sporting events I've seen.
Best All-Star game ever?
Best All-Star game ever without question, but it did the opposite. It didn't feel like an All-Star game. It felt like an actual international event, which it really wasn't, right?
Yeah, because it was sanctioned by like the NHL and everything and the international stuff.
So it didn't count?
Yeah, it didn't count. Again, it was exhibition. Nobody. Do you see anyone wearing a gold medal last night?
No.
I saw a trophy. What's a trophy do?
You can make a trophy for anything.
We give trophies.
You can make a trophy for
well, now hold on.
3 for me contest.
Yeah, for like a fucking college football dynasty.
Yeah, you can
make a trophy for that.
You can make trophies for anything.
Me, Mark Titus, Sidney Crosby. What are we doing here?
How can 3 people shake hands like that?
Me and TJ were part of a 5-way handshake one time.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, we were. What was it?
I thought it was 6-way.
How could you do a 6-way handshake?
I think we 6-way handshaked. It was me, Cody Lanza, tried for the boys, Malasek, TJ.
Oh, just the crew?
Yeah.
It sounds like it was the.
Is there evidence of this 6-way handshake?
It was an 8-way dap. Sorry.
No, you're just all your hands are just in. Why does Max look like someone?
He looks really sad.
Ebo, you look young and. Ebo, you've aged poorly.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
Shout out Derek.
Like, how matter of fact, you're like, that's not nice. Talking to a 5-year-old. We don't say that. That's not.
No.
That's not.
I'm gonna put soap in your mouth, bitch.
Yeah. No.
Connor, so you're just fine with all this? It's just like whatever. Just like like to you, it's just like kind of a ha-ha sort of situation. This whole like United States losing thing.
No,
I just noticed that like a lot of us are fired up about it, and you continue to just.
We're hurt.
And I can't help but notice you wore your Super Bowl. There's like a subtle messaging with that where you're like, the rest of you guys might be fucking losers, but I'm going to wear my championship merch that demonstrates that I'm not a loser, the next day. So I'm going to distance myself from the losers that are the rest of this show.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wear something that, reminds everybody that it's not my fault because I cheer for a winner. And
he's wearing black because it's a funeral.
That's why I wore black. It's
I'm wearing my Back to the Future hoodie because I want to go back to when we hadn't lost to Canada. Ebo,
I don't know. I just wore.
He's wearing a Baltimore. I mean, you can't get more loser than that.
Right? Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Wait, hold on now.
He's reminding everybody he's a fucking loser.
Hold on.
And you are wearing your championship merch.
I know we're talking about Mark's black.
Why are you tinting your hands like that?
I know we're talking about Mark's black shirt, jacket, whatever you want to call it. Are we just ignoring his hat?
What are you talking about? I wear a hat every show. Like
his hat
that's irrelevant.
Ohio State national champions.
What do you?
He's at a funeral.
Black.
He's in all black.
Also, way deflect because you had a shoe debacle yesterday.
No,
get
his ass.
Plumbing, we already discussed it.
Plumbing, we already discussed it.
Get his ass, Blutman.
I'm leaving. See you guys later.
I'm wearing.
Wait. Don't act like you're leaving out of anger or you're leaving out of frustration or you're leaving because Connor Griffin has pissed you off. Why are you leaving? Tell the class.
Lunch break.
Why are you leaving? Tell the class.
Indiana State plays UIC. Women's hoops. You're not there?
And you're going to the gambling cave to watch it?
See you guys in a bit.
No, leave that.
Okay.
So, bye, Liam.
We have 5 or so coworkers who have front row seats to UIC Indiana State women's basketball at 11 a.m. Courtside in there.
Yeah.
How did this happen? Why did this happen?
I don't know. It sounds like a Quigs production. Anything random like this usually has Quigs at the heart of it. Is that true?
He's gone.
Yeah.
I saw the group. It was Quig, the classic gang.
It was the gang.
But
see the picture again.
Quiggs, Big T, Blutman, a couple of other hangers on. I don't know, but they're going. You said they were going to a basketball game. You didn't say they were going to a women's basketball game.
Me?
Yeah.
Is that not basketball?
Does that change things for you?
For me, that's
Oh yeah.
ball's ball.
Basketball.
100%. Yes.
Oh man.
I'm wearing the Super Bowl thing because I got it Wednesday night in the mail. It finally arrived. I wasn't going to wear it yesterday because it was Jersey Day, but I wanted to wear it today.
Yeah.
That's why.
Can I pitch a way to react to this?
Yes.
We didn't care
Right.
about the NHL All-Star Game before this.
Ever.
This is now the first year of the Four Nations, whatever they called it, face-off.
Uh-huh.
And we cared about it because America made it to the finals.
Right.
We lost. Why don't we just go right back to not caring about it entirely, and then it negates the entire thing? And it's not actually wasn't a big deal at all.
It's a good idea. I like this.
Why don't we just not? Why don't we just?
Good
Yeah.
strategy, good
Who
strategy.
cares? We didn't care before. Why do we care now?
We only care when we win. That is kind of
Right.
the American way. Is if we lose, we just didn't care.
The problem is we should have won.
We should have won. We should have.
No, we were injured.
No,
We
but
were
we still
injured.
should have won.
Yeah, we should have won.
We had it right there. We had it on the 2-yard line, and Matthews ship his ass off to Canada. Put him on Canadian team. I'm done with him. He was terrible.
Yeah, we should send him to Canadians.
Sending him to Canada.
Get him out of here.
Get
him out of here.
Real question: does this tournament and the fact that it did make you care and it did get you going, does it enhance your interest in the NHL going forward this year? Because it does for me.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I as I'm sitting here right now, yes.
Right.
I want to say yes. The realistic part of my brain is like in May, am I going to still be locked in?
Yeah. After March Madness, are you going to be able to lock back into it?
Yeah. When I like go on vacation after the Final Four, am I going to be checking NHL scores as I'm on the beach so I could follow the standings? Probably not. But I've always been that way with hockey, though. I don't know. I'm not like an anti-hockey guy. This is my relationship with hockey. Is I just like kind of parachute in for the fun moments. So yeah, when the playoffs roll around, I'll be locked the fuck in on all this. But I don't know. I don't.
Are you more invested in the characters now? Potentially.
So
like
one of the interesting
I'm invested in
things-
Brady Tkachuk.
One of the interesting things to me about the U.S. Canada hockey rivalry, I guess, is I don't know who's Canadian and who's American until these games happen.
Right.
Sometimes
I get shocked.
I genuinely don't know. I thought Austin Matthews until this event happened. I thought Austin Matthews was Canadian. I really did.
Yeah.
And then like the Four Nations happens. I was like, oh, he's ours. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I thought Nate McKinnon was an American.
I thought some of Canadia's guys were traitors.
I thought they were.
I looked over there and I saw some of their guys. I'm like, why is...
Yeah. How did they get Nate McKinnon? Was our NIL package not good?
So you view them in the prism of what team they play for?
Yeah, and it's very... So what I'm saying is, as much as I want to believe, like, why don't I just, like, cheer for the Americans moving forward, what's going to happen is I'm going to get busy with my life, and I'm going to check back in on the NHL, and I'm going to continue to be confused as to who's Canadian and who's American. I will remember Slavin. I'll remember the Tkachuks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember Eichel.
Yep.
Werenski I know because he's a Blue Jacket.
Hellebuck. You remember Hellebuck.
And I'll remember Hellebuck. And I'm trying to think of, like, and Austin Matthews now because I know he's in. Yeah, so I guess a little bit, but, like, I'm not gonna remember a lot of these guys, and then I'll be back to, like, yeah, assuming they're all Americans or maybe they're all Canadians. I don't, but that doesn't really happen with like you're not watching the NBA and get you don't forget that Luka Doncic is an American or Jokic is or Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know.
Well, he lives in Milwaukee. He's American now.
I don't watch that and be like, I guess maybe, but that's a.
There's some sneaky Canadians.
No, that's a Canada U.S. thing.
Yeah.
It's like they're just weird us.
They are weird.
They're just weird. They're us, but weird.
They didn't win last night. They didn't win anything. They had a chance for hockey to explode, and they stood in the way of it. And, what did we find out? McDavid's good? We knew that. That motherfucker's incredible.
Yeah.
MacKinnon, he's good.
I will say, if we're pointing fingers, and we're not
pointing fingers.
We're not pointing fingers at Connor.
Yeah.
Sitting right there, and,
Well, what about Connor, though?
fuck some stuff up. If I was to point a finger at you, I would say your energy last night when Canada would get in the zone was a little like, I mean, you were glazing Canada so fucking hard, dude. You would see fucking, here comes Nate McKinnon. He brings it past the blue line, and Brandon's like, oh God, oh God, and I'm like, man, believe in something, Brandon. One time, believe in our guys. You were glazing Connor McDavid so hard,
but he scored the game-winning goal.
I know, but
I was right.
But you manifested it. He scored it because he could feel you just going, oh God, oh. What I noticed last night.
What was I doing?
Oh God, oh no. But I was doing the same thing, by the way. I noticed that last night.
You kept saying get it out of the zone when it wasn't even in the zone.
I think that was the first time I've ever watched a hockey game intensely with more than one other person in the room. And I noticed how many sex noises guys make when we watch hockey. We're just like, And we were doing that all night, and we weren't even meaning to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed you did it first. Like every time their guys would skate like kind of fast with the puck, you're just like, oh no.
Every time McDavid had the puck in our zone, it's the most terrifying thing possible.
So funny.
He's so good. He's like, I remember I went and saw like 04. I went to a Grizzlies game. We had good seats. I went and saw Kobe Bryant, and I just remember this guy operates and moves differently than everybody else on the court. Like you can just tell when he has the ball, he's just different than everybody. And McDavid is just different than everybody.
The same way.
And he's out there with the best players in the world. And he's still different.
I think
than
McKinnon's that way too. I don't know dick about hockey, but when McKinnon's like has open ice, I'm like, that guy's obviously very good.
And
McKinnon,
even when he doesn't have open ice, still has open ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shot he made was.
I think Canada is
they're good.
Sneaky underrated. Canada's good at hockey. Yeah.
I feel I think I was watching the game last night, and I was just thinking Brandon watches every hockey game like that Tony X guy that watched hockey for the first time in 2016.
Oh yeah, is that the black guy that was a Blues fan?
Yeah, he's like the goalie just said fuck it and left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who this McDavid guy is, but we got to stop him.
Going back to your question, well, does this make me more excited about the NHL? Yeah, I think it does, but I just I don't know how long that feeling's gonna last. It will definitely make me more excited for the Olympics. That is 100%.
Oh yeah.
Like when the Olympics roll around, I'm gonna be. It's not gonna take me till the knockout round or what. It's not. No. The second the first U.S. game happens, the first puck drops of the first U.S. game, I'm locked the fuck in.
Now
that will be a fact.
Gotta ask this question. In the Olympics coming up, will at some point have to deal with Russia, or are they going to be out because of the war stuff?
Where are the Olympics?
Weren't they doing the
IOC?
Are the Winter Olympics in Saudi Arabia this year?
Yeah,
like everything
in Qatar.
All
right, hold on.
Sochi?
Milan? Are they in Milan?
They are in Cortina d'Ampezzo.
Doha.
Where's that?
Cortina.
They're in Brazil?
D'Ampezzo. Cortina d'Ampezzo.
You could have given me Milan when I said Milan. Oh, they're
situated on. Isn't Cortina d'Ampezzo situated on the Bote River?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
In Alpine Valley.
I think you might. Did you read that?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a book, though.
All right, let's see what we're dealing with.
All right, what's the nearest? Where are we in the north?
We're
in the north of Italy. Oh, Bolzano.
What airport are we flying into?
There might be some elevation.
So Germany's right over there.
Venice.
Well, of course, there's going to be elevation. It's the Winter Olympics. What?
Might be some elevation issues.
Why would they have it there if there wasn't elevation? They got mountains for skiing.
Didn't they do it in Sochi?
Yeah, that was weird. They had this.
They did it in a beach town.
The skiing was like thousands of miles away.
When the Olympics were in Russia, they did it was hosted by a beach town.
Yeah.
How you know this?
He's right.
How does he know this?
He's Sochi.
You like Sochi, Brandon?
Oh.
How? Yes, I like Sochi.
How do you like your Sochi, Brandon?
It's the Alps.
The Alps.
That's where this one is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The Alps.
So will we have to deal with Russia? Because obviously, I'd like a gold medal match between Canada and the U.S. again. Mm-hmm. And we get back at them.
How good is
Canada was a little cocky last night too?
Great point, Brandon.
Yeah,
great point. I think Canada they won the game fair and square. Although they did have too many men on the ice and that wasn't called. And now that I think about it, that wasn't fair or square.
They weren't called for a penalty all game.
Fuck that. They cheated to win. Right. But Canada. I thought one of the things that was super disappointing to me was how classless they were when they did win.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Act like you've been there before. They basically stormed our country. They stormed the court.
I felt like And I really had this thought. Like, I was just as upset as you were that we lost, and I really, really badly wanted to win. But as I was going to bed last night, and this is what ultimately helped me fall asleep soundly, I would rather lose with classy guys like the guys we have,
like Brady Tkachuk,
than win with the thugs that Canada puts on the ice. You know, and the degenerates. You know,
if that's who you got to be to win,
you got to stoop to that level.
Really think about who you are.
The way they win, and then you've seen, like, I'm sure you're online. You've seen these Canadian fans online. Like, it's so classless.
Yeah,
it's just classless.
Like, suck it, America, we won. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I know this. We didn't win, but if we had won and we had scored in overtime, I would have stood up. I would have applauded my team. I would have shaken the hand of our enemies, our opponents, and I would have gone about my day.
I would have helped them up off the ice.
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
I would have slapped him in the butt, and I would have said, well-fought hockey game.
Good game, guys.
Yeah.
Good game. Good luck the rest of the season, Canada.
We'll see you in Compitonos de Pazo. What's it called?
Mm-hmm. I would not...
Cortina del Pazo. We'll see you in Cortina de Pazo.
I would not have stood up and crotch-chopped 30 times to the nearest Canadian I could have.
Absolutely not.
I would not have taken the Maple Leaf flag and done something inappropriate to it. I would not have done vulgar things to a bottle of maple syrup. I would not have done any of that.
No. Absolutely.
Did I have any of that planned? No, I didn't.
Did you think it was fair that it was a neutral site game last night? We should have gotten some more home court.
Right. We should have played in
like Austin, Texas.
Should have played in Texas.
We should have played in
Mexico.
Tiger Stadium.
Yeah.
And fucking
Baton Rouge.
Oh yeah, imagine if we had played in Baton Rouge last night.
Tiger Stadium at night.
Stadium at night. Yes, dude.
The Canadians would have had no chance.
They wouldn't even showed up.
SEC football stadium. The Canadians would have their heads would have been spinning, dude. Oh my God. You had a marching band out there.
Yeah, I don't
fuck them up, dude.
It's fine.
It's fine, dude. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. The Olympics are what, in a year?
Mm-hmm.
Less than a year.
There's one team that's gonna be hungry.
Yeah, that's hungry, right?
They're gonna be. There's one team that's gonna be the United States.
Okay.
And there's one team that's gonna be Canada. Yeah, one team's gonna just be spending the next year fucking trying to suck their own dicks for the next 12 months.
I hope our guys watched that celebration last night. I hope they stood on the ice like this over their stick and watched the confetti fall to the ground.
Our guys are angry and they're watching the film, fuming, mad. Canada's just in a dark room somewhere, just jerking each other off, just like, you guys are. Hey Connor, come here, let me get some of that.
Hey
Nate, let me. And they're not gonna be practicing hockey, those guys.
And I'll say another thing. This tournament and that game last night is different if we sent our best guys and if we had Bedard on the ice.
Yeah.
If we had Bedard, if we had like guys
Russell
like
Westbrook, dude.
If we had guys like Rantanen or Zibanejad, if we had any of our top guys, namely Bedard,
Ja Morant,
we win that no problem. No problem.
Imagine Ja Morant.
Well, I think we need to go do some sort of Embiid situation. We need a guy who loves his country.
All right, hold on.
An immigrant or a child of immigrants.
Okay, I got an idea.
We need that guy.
I got an idea. Wayne Gretzky lives in Los Angeles or Atlanta now.
Well, he certainly doesn't live in Canada.
He doesn't live in Canada, right?
Right.
Gretzky has kids, does he not? But he has the daughter.
His girl, yeah.
He doesn't have any boys?
I don't know. I don't think he does.
Okay, so basketball. Right now in basketball, all the best players are seemingly sons of other great players, you know? Like the you know what I mean? Like the trickle down is happening. We're starting to see the Bronny James of the world are taking over the sport.
Right. So we're looking for Bronny Gretzky?
But Gretzky, I'm using Gretzky as the example. He's a Canadian hero, but he lives here. So what if we got our eye on the wrong prize and we're too focused on the here and now and we're trying to win a Four Nations tournament and we need to win the bigger thing, which is we keep Connor McDavid, who plays for what state's Edmonton in? We keep.
Well, it'll be in upper Montana.
Oh, that's right.
Be in northern Montana by the time this comes around again.
We get all these Canadian fucks on American teams,
right?
And then we close the door and lock it.
MacKinnon.
Yes, MacKinnon.
Right.
We locked the door.
Okay.
You can't go back.
All right. You want to play in America? You want our money?
MacKinnon spreads his seed.
We send him whores?
We send him a horse.
Okay.
He spreads his seed. We race. We don't want one Nate MacKinnon. We want 5 of them.
So in Denver, we just have a generation of Nate
We have a
MacKinnons.
generation of Nate MacKinnons, and they're ours now. You see what I'm saying here?
We make our own MacKinnons.
We make our own MacKinnons, dude. We make our own Crosbys. We get Crosby's kids born in Pittsburgh, I assume. Does Crosby have kids? Does he have a son?
All of Western Pennsylvania.
That guy's going to be good as fuck.
All of Western PA should be a Crosby at this point.
This is what I'm saying. Think bigger picture. Stop focusing on this year and think about like 20 years from now. We have all of the guys.
God. So Wayne Gretzky does have 3 sons.
What?
But 2 of them are athletes of other sports.
What?
Baseball, minor league baseball players.
But that's going to happen if we just keep at this thing. Percentage-wise, we're gonna get some in there.
We're gonna get them, dude. We're gonna just keep chipping away, and we gotta make sure these kids are born here and raised here, and we got it.
We got Bedard right here in the city. Let's find some whores.
Come on, let's get it going.
Ebo, go get us some whores.
Elon Musk this thing? Maybe just
dude.
What?
What is?
What?
We need like
mean?
6. I mean, 12 children with 6 women or something like that.
You haven't seen the Elon Musk shit?
I've seen a lot of Elon Musk.
Elon's I can't filter. I can't filter through the Elon Musk shit.
There's too much out there.
He's worse than Nick Cannon in terms of.
Oh, he's getting it in.
Impregnating bitches.
He's throwing.
He had another kid with another woman a couple weeks ago.
Like
months ago?
Instagram models just keep coming on, being
Something
like,
about-
"Got your kid, Elon."
Him saying it.
Impregnating bitches.
Yeah.
Impregnating bitches. No kidding.
Where does
a
last
lot of
night's
child
game?
support he's gonna have to pay.
He's
That
got
was-
it. He's
that
got
was
the money.
stupid of him.
Yeah.
How's he gonna afford that?
He also keeps naming his kids like fucking light bulb and
Well, his name's Elon.
X247.
underscore.
Sounds like a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Star Wars?
No.
Oh.
Going to see the new Captain America today, I think.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah. Now you're doing all American stuff, huh?
Yeah. Now all of a
Once
sudden.
we
Where
lose
was that
to Canada.
yesterday? Where was that yesterday?
What if you had seen it yesterday afternoon?
I was editing yesterday afternoon.
That's not
I don't like the way you say afternoon is still weird to me. I don't like
afternoon.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
I don't know.
Afternoon.
That one's better.
Titus.
After
What were you doing yesterday afternoon?
Yesterday afternoon, I was.
Throws me off.
What about it is weird?
I don't know. You just you inflect a little bit too much in the after part. But regardless,
What was the name of that Supreme Court judge?
Potter Stewart. But no, I'll be going to see Captain America later. Very excited. Even though I've heard it's kind of meh.
I heard it was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh really?
But I love Harrison Ford. He was Han Solo. Now he's in this movie. I want to go see him.
On the powerful actors thing we did the other day, Morgan Freeman was a president and God.
That is true.
Yeah.
Somebody DM'd me that he was a president and he was.
He's also the CEO of Wayne Enterprises.
He was God twice, wasn't he?
Was he God twice? I think he might have been president.
Evan
twice.
and Almighty as well, right? Bruce Almighty.
Double dipped.
I never saw that one.
Double God.
He went double God.
He went double God. Yeah. That's pretty tough to beat. How many guys have played God for real?
Caviezel.
Yeah.
Jim Caviezel was
It
Jesus.
depends on
Yeah.
who you're asking.
Anthony Hopkins ever play a god?
Yeah, but like the real,
like God,
like
God,
like
like Mr. God.
Steve Buscemi.
He was God.
What was he?
In what?
Miracle Workers. It was a TV show with
Is it the Helen Keller thing?
with Daniel Radcliffe.
What was the Helen Keller thing?
What? Speaking of miracle, what did Herb do when they lost? How did?
This was, I guess, he went into the locker room. He's like, I guess this was one of the 9.
Right, yeah. No, we chose the wrong one here, guys. All right.
I have one question about last night's game.
Okay.
Alanis Morissette.
Where does how does last night's game affect this show's position on the Saddle Dome? Does it change our stance on Save the Saddle Dome? Are we still going to protest it? Like, where do we stand on the Saddle Dome?
I got to be honest. I view the Calgary Saddle Dome above Canada. Above the rest of Canada. I don't consider where it is. I only consider it standing almost by itself as something that needs to be saved. So I don't hold last night against the Saddle Dome, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
I want to annex the Saddle Dome alone.
And only the Saddle Dome.
Only the Saddle Dome. I want it to be like the Vatican with, Rome. where like if you're in Calgary, you're in Canada, but the second you go to the Saddle Dome, you're now in America.
Could we get?
I want that to be ours.
Could we get an American flag raised at the Saddle Dome? That'd be our magnum opus on this show. I do want to mention one last thing about that. I legitimately think if you had to determine individually who were the winners of this whole thing, McDavid was one of them because he was just amazing. Brady Tkachuk's profile raised 1 billion%, right?
Yeah.
Like he was the heart and soul. He was knocking people around. He was scoring goals. He was doing everything. Like he had the fights the other night. I think
this is my fear of like diving into the NHL too much is that everything I've heard about the Tkachuk brothers is they fucking suck. Not at hockey, but like they're not guys to root for.
People hate them
on your team. And I don't want to hate them because I like them so much. But if I start watching the NHL, like if I really dive in and get invested, am I going to hate them? To when the Olympics rolls around, it's going to be confusing, you know? I don't think anything can happen to make me hate Brady Tkachuk after the last couple of weeks. Matthew, I didn't notice him as much, so maybe you could get me to hate Matthew. I don't know. But I don't know that anything can happen to get me to hate. I'm thinking about just checking out Ottawa Senators games because Brady Tkachuk has owned that team. Yeah.
So what does that say about me?
I badly want to get into the NHL. Especially I'm at my wit's end with the NBA, so like when college basketball's over and I have a little more free time to watch other shit.
Yeah,
I would like to watch more NHL.
Oh,
but I need Blutman to. I will watch any game that Blutman comes in as like big game.
Watch this one tonight.
Yeah, he's like big one tonight. You got to. I'll watch it.
If you want to keep up with the red, white, and blue, you can just root for the Capitals.
Yeah,
or the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, I think PK Subban.
Yeah,
he hit his rant yesterday about why the NHL is catching lightning in a bottle was exactly right, and he said like in 2 sentences what I've been trying to say all week of the fact that the NHL has embraced competition and embraced playing all the time and has embraced doing this for their fans, and the NBA has not.
Yeah,
and you see the divide is only growing here. I didn't say it perfectly. He said it perfectly, but he was right.
Ebo also had a pretty good tweet about it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do numbies like that. It got outside.
Okay.
Don't
got
say
that sentence.
My bad.
It got outside of.
My bad.
I
didn't mean to drop that fire on you folks last night. I know y'all were just trying to go to bed.
I did it again.
This was a very quick mute conversation tweet because it was just I had Chris Vanini trying to tell me that like the Olympics happen, like the NBA runs the Olympics.
It's kind of crazy that the NHL created an exhibition game, all caps, that was more compelling and seemingly higher stakes than any NBA game in the last decade, and the main principle was just, what if our players took pride in their performance?
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the stakes last night were not like money or your standings. The stakes were essentially your pride. Like, how much do you care about the result of this game?
Yeah.
Granted, the pride is in country and self, but like there should be some sort of like reorientation with the NBA where it's like you need to take pride in like just because you make $300 million, like you should still be proud of like what you accomplish on the court and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I also want to compete against the guy across from you and beat him. You shouldn't sit out that game because you're scared of him. Like you don't want to go to Denver and play since 2019.
Yeah, I'm a longtime NBA defender, and I think a lot of people like to point fingers at like LeBron James and players in the modern era, basically saying like they don't play offense, they're not playing basketball. I don't know if that's true. I think they run like very complex offense that's like never been run before. Like the game has never been harder. The problem is that like the player agency is devalued community, and like what made last night's game awesome was like we all felt, the players, the fans all felt part of a community, which was the United States or Canada, and like that's what makes sports awesome is like the belonging and community.
If you know the players want it, you want it too.
Yeah.
Bottom line, NBA has become about the players. NHL is about the game.
Yeah.
And that's a very simple recipe.
And then in turn the fans because
the fans, because the fans are also about the game.
Yeah.
And it's a shared goal.
I didn't know PK Subban was Canadian.
I didn't like that
until the first time we played. When we played, the first time when we beat them, and now Canada beat us.
When we beat them by more than
they beat us, and somehow they get a trophy because it's fucking rigged.
They won the right one.
But when they came on at like the first period intermission and PK Subban was like fired up,
I
was like, why is he so? And then I looked him up. He's Canadian. I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
Well, he's like married to Lindsey Vonn, right? That's how you could get confused. Or he was dating Lindsey Vonn for a while, right?
Well, he can't. No. Why? An American hero married to a Canadian?
Or they dated for a while. I don't know what their current marital.
He's excited to focus on hockey after split from ex-fiance.
Oh, that's tough.
They have a kid?
Right. That kid lives in America?
Particularly a son. Did they have a son in America?
They have a hockey-playing son in America.
She's back, by the way. You know this?
No?
Lindsey Vonn's trying to qualify for the next Olympics. She's 41.
No shit.
She's doing downhill, I believe.
What's your guys' opinions on the Winter Olympics? I think people normally have an opinion on the Winter
I think hockey being watchable and being exciting like it is apparently going to be is a huge reason for me to watch the Winter Olympics. I will watch some, but not nearly. At Summer Olympics, I will dive in, and whatever they show me on TV, I will watch. I will watch archery. I will watch anything they show me. Winter Olympics... not as
Winter Olympics is an oddity to me.
Yeah,
like it's because it's all sports that are inaccessible to
that I will never do in my life.
To a guy like me that grew up in like the flattest part of the country, and you know.
Do you mean that like in a titties perspective? Like there's just not big titties around you?
Yeah, okay, a little bit, yeah.
And 49 other states is titties.
49. Yeah, so like I watch it because I'm like, what the hell is this? They're cross country skiing and then taking a rifle off their back and shooting a target and curling. What the fuck is curling? And you kind of get into it in that way because it's like bizarre and you've kind of never seen this shit before. Whereas the Summer Olympics, I don't need that explained to me. These are all sports I played growing up.
Right.
So I know what's good. I know what a fast 100-meter dash is.
This man is trying to run faster than that man.
Yeah, or a high jump. Like, oh my God, he jumped over 7.5 feet. That's fucking crazy. Like, I don't need it explained, but the downhill slaloms, I'm like, was that good? It looked good to me. I don't.
Yeah, when they're trying to hit those
moguls.
Yeah. What do you call them?
Moguls.
Is that what they call them?
That's the one where the knees are just popping.
Oh,
snowboard
that looks
cross.
miserable.
Yeah.
My favorite is snowboard cross.
What does that mean?
4 people downhill snowboard race.
Oh, they're just racing.
They do relays? They should have a relay. They should do a baton. That'd be sick, dude.
You have to ride back up the mountain.
You sit on the ski lift.
Yeah, but I think all the Winter Olympic stuff is impressive, but in a weird way, it almost like devalues how impressive it is because I just think it's all like I don't know what's actually impressive and what's just because I can't do any of it and I've never tried any of it. So to me, it's just like
it's all just sliding.
This is all.
I could really use someone explaining to me and really breaking down where the skill is involved with like luge and skeleton and bobsled because. To me, it all looks like they're all doing the same thing. They're all like I don't know where the tenths of seconds.
It feels like
from.
It's just the start, like it's the push at the start.
Yeah,
jump in, and then at that point, it's in God's hands.
Yeah,
bobsled is
take the wheel.
It is the push, but luge, they're laying there and they're pulling themselves along. Right, they have a rail and they just do that.
That's at the start. Yeah.
Yeah, but. It seems like there's not much you can do there. You're all going to be about the same.
Bobsled, I believe, there is a steering wheel inside of, or some sort of steering apparatus inside of.
Is skeleton the most hardcore badass fucking name for a sport ever? It's called skeleton.
Yeah,
I'm an Olympic. What did you make the Olympics in? I was like, fucking skeleton, dude. I was a skeleton. I'm a skeleton.
Now I know what it is, but for the camera, tell them what skeleton is.
Skeleton, I believe, is the. Like the luge bobsled thing, but you're face first and belly down, right?
Yep.
It's belly down.
That sounds.
Luge is tummy up.
Luge is you're on your back.
Luge is on your back.
Luge is you're in a coffin.
Your feet first as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Winter Olympics.
What's
skeleton, dude? What a name for a sport.
You would assume laying face first would be scarier, but there's also an element if you're laying with your feet first and you're not really in.
You can't really see where you're.
See where you're going. That might be scarier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to go face first.
What's the one where you go face down, ass up? Is that?
Oh, that's just you in college.
What if they had sassy luge or sassy?
The higher you arch your back.
Pushing. Shit, what if? Yeah, what if?
I'd hate. No, I wouldn't.
You know,
Here comes three-time defending gold medalist Stefan.
Hypothetical I never really thought about, Ebo. It's a damn good one, though.
Sassy Luge.
What if there was Sassy Luge? All right, moving on. Get this hockey shit out of my face.
Well, hold on.
Get this hockey. Get this damn Four Nations.
Get it out of here.
Get it out.
When's the next one? Next year? Is this
every year? Are they doing it every
year? Well, if they're doing the Olympics next year, they're not going to be able to do this, right?
I believe Chief mentioned there's a potential for a World Cup situation.
What?
They should do a World Cup. They should do more of this.
Yeah, they expand it because the Czechs weren't involved, and obviously
nobody's getting paid.
I think it's just
read the ad. Read the ad.
Christ,
that wasn't that bad. That was.
Read the ad.
Give him a point.
This show brought to you by Stella Blue. This year's motto is Better Brew, Better You. Better Brew, Better You, Connor. At Stella Blue Coffee, we believe good coffee is one of life's non-negotiables. It's time to stop drinking these boring, tasteless big coffee beans. Turn to Stella Blue. Stella Blue Coffee's delicious roasts are available in cold brew, K-Cups, ground, and whole bean formats to seamlessly fit into your morning coffee routine. Oh, and
Oh!
Look at this.
Look at that. Thank you.
I assume he was just standing beyond that door for 45 minutes waiting for me to do this ad. Every bag helps save dogs. Stella Blue is proud to have helped save over 1,000 dogs from rescue to adoption. Enjoy Stella Blue Coffee by using the QR code on the screen or by visiting StellaBlueCoffee.com and use promo code Family for 20% off orders of $25 or find them on Amazon for the next day delivery. Great purpose, better coffee. Again, enjoy Stella Blue Coffee by visiting StellaBlueCoffee.com using promo code FAMILY for 20% off orders of $25 or more.
All you people that said I was being cruel to Cody, making him go get my coffee.
Right.
Who's laughing now? This was for the show. I was setting up a. Look at this. Now we got the folks at Stella Blue. I don't know who.
So the months of making him go out in the cold to get your coffee has paid off in this.
Yeah, now it helps the whole show. Now we got Stella Blue as a sponsor. So
big get.
You're welcome, everybody. I knew, and you know what? I knew that this was going to happen the whole time.
You did.
That's why I made the poor kid
abase himself every single morning.
Every single morning.
Today is yes, Connor. I had a thing myself, but you obviously want the show to be about you.
No, Whoopi Goldberg was also God.
was also God?
She was also God, and it's a very Muppet Christmas. That's what I wanted.
It's a good note, Connor.
It's a very Merry Muppet Christmas. Whoopi Goldberg was God. Go ahead, Brandon.
And Whoopi was also.
She was also Eddie. I don't remember the name of the movie. She coached the Knicks
in a movie. She a nun in Sister Act.
Sister Act.
I just now realized I've never seen a Whoopi Goldberg.
And she was a nun in Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
What is Whoopi Goldberg's breakout role? What is what is she?
The Color Purple? Or what? No, what was it?
What is she known?
Not The Color Purple. What?
Hollywood Squares.
How did she get famous?
She was a comedian.
She's famous for Hollywood Squares.
They did. What did they do? What was it
to
called?
me, she's famous from Hollywood Square. When I was growing up, I was like,
yeah, she's on Hollywood Square.
But it was like Farm Aid, but it was comedy, Comic Relief. It was Crystal, Whoopi, and Robin Williams, and they hosted a big comedian thing. They did that. She was a stand-up comedian. She was in Ghost. Ghost was huge in 1990. She was a ghost.
Let me get her filmography. Get the.
She was in Eddie. She was in Sister Act was gigantic. Was it The Color Purple? What am I?
Yeah, 1980.
It was The Color Purple. Okay, yeah, that was her. I think that was her breakthrough. And then she just became famous for being Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, right. That's what I know. That's the role I know her as.
Yeah, I think she won for Ghost.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, The Color Purple. These are all films you've mentioned.
Yeah,
are there any
all
that,
four of those
that we're not thinking
Made
of?
Made in America. Made in America. Jumpin' Jack Flash. I'm just doing Whoopi Goldberg movies.
Actress. All right.
Eddie, of course.
Yeah, go back to the 90s, if it's in chronological order. Go back to.
Yeah, get us in the mid-90s.
Yeah,
but she's not doing anything anymore because she kind of sucks. She was in Star Trek.
Is she on The View?
Star Trek, Connor.
Yeah. Loaded Weapon 1, Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
She was. What was she in Captain Planet? Was she? Was she the fucking?
Jumbo.
She was Gaia. That's God, dude. Dude, she's
God too?
She was God twice then. Gaia was fucking dude, that's a huge get for her. Cuz that was that's like Captain Planet was good, like the superhero, but then there was the Gaia was like the god who was above the superhero. Captain Planet was Jesus and Gaia was God. That's crazy. She's God twice. It's pretty good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mother Nature.
There's my list of things I have to wear for Canada Week. From Mark
no. Oh no.
I can't start Monday, Mark. I'm not going to be able to get these costumes in time for Monday.
I'm pretty sure Gaia was God. I love this show, man.
I like her.
I love this show.
Female spirit of Earth. That sounds like
Say it, Connor.
Mother Earth.
Say it, Connor.
Wood.
Yeah.
Wood.
There was nobody.
Wood Gaia?
Nobody else in the room watched the show. But
I didn't watch. I was aware of it.
Nobody has any idea what the show is.
I am aware of the
Again,
name
it was one of those stupid liberal save the planet shows that they were psyoping you is what they were doing.
Yeah,
they were brainwashing you.
I did one of the things I loved about the show. It was the villains were just evil for evil's sake. It was like some pig. He's like, I'm dumping oil in the water, and it like was to no benefit. It was just like, what's your motivation? He's like, to destroy the planet.
Wait, how?
It's the same Duke Nukem.
That can't be the same Duke Nukem, can it?
I don't know, man.
Kick ass
So
and chew bubble gum.
Did the other?
They had five kids from around the world were given magic rings, right? And you could control the
permanent scum.
You could control natural elements. There was Earth, Wind.
Hoggish Greedley.
Yeah, Hoggish Greedley. He was the guy. He was just like, I wanna fucking burn the forest down.
He was White Sox Dave.
And you're like, Hoggish, why are you burning the forest down to make money? He's like, nah, just because I want to.
Sludge.
Zarm.
Spirit of war and destruction.
There were 5 kids with these rings that could you could control the water. Dude could, or as a girl maybe.
What were the kids' names?
Could control the water. The Earth guy could control Earth. Fire could just make fire happen, right?
All right. So.
And then there was one kid who was Indian, and his power was heart, and it was the lamest fucking. It was the lamest fucking shit ever, dude. No. Yeah, go back to. All right.
So there was Suchi, Linka, Mati, G, Wheeler, and Kwame.
Kwame was the black one. He was the African. I remember that.
And it was LeVar Burton?
Yeah, he was Earth. Yeah, he was cool.
Butterfly in the sky.
Yeah.
I know twice as high.
What a fun cartoon, man. Earth! Wind! What?
And one was Heart?
And then one was just Heart. And that was what was funny.
That doesn't make sense.
Pull up the Heart kid, dude. Find the Heart kid. He was just
Get Heart on.
Heart was just like he would talk to a monkey. And like
why is a Heart talking to a monkey?
The water person's like, I'm bringing a fucking tsunami in to fuck shit up, and the Earth person's like, let's raise hell, and Fire's like, I'm gonna burn everybody, and then Heart's like, I'm gonna talk to the iguana over there.
Yeah.
What a show! What a show!
I never watched it.
Were you a kid when the first Power Rangers dropped? Like, was that was my. I watched a lot. What was that like? That must have been fucking.
They were awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Pink Ranger, dude, wanted to.
Red Ranger, bad guy, right?
Like you talking real life?
Yeah,
most of them dead.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
I think the Red Ranger got caught up in some stuff.
Red Ranger was the cool one though on the show, right? He was the.
Which Ranger was like the Spinal Tap drummer that kept dying? Am I making that up?
There's
Mati. That's the Heart guy?
Happy-go-lucky bearer of the Heart Ring. And the last Planeteer to be summoned in the first episode.
Oh, yeah, he's useless.
Yeah, he was like smaller than all the other kids.
Wait, is that Ebo?
He's usually the first to see reason and expose the truth to the other Planeteers.
So
if
he's
they're
like
lost or arguing.
The bash.
He's the glue guy.
Yeah, he's the yeah.
Ebo, you're the Mati of this show. Oh, I guess there are 5 of them. Who 5 of us? You're the Connor's the Fire, obviously. Fire crotch.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Is that still like a
thing people say?
Thing people say.
No, and I'm not.
Not of you, but of redheads.
I just like Ginger kind of replaced. Fire crotch was the term when we were growing up, right?
Yeah. Fire crotch.
It's all gingers and strawberry blondes. That's what people typically throw around.
Carpets and drapes or something like that.
Nobody throws strawberry blonde at you. Nobody says, "Oh, look at this strawberry blonde."
Nick Foles did.
You are a redhead.
Nick Foles.
Stop saying blonde.
Nick Foles.
There's no blonde at all.
Nick Foles. What are you talking? Look at the front of my hair. There's blonde right there.
Wow.
On my cowlick.
That's the lighting.
Somebody in the chat just said, please look up why Whoopi Goldberg is named Whoopi.
I have never done this.
Oh, no.
So I don't know
what's
what's.
Be sexual.
Oh, no. Whoopi Goldberg's stage name comes from the word whoopee cushion because people used to call her that when she farted during performances.
There's no way.
So she was up on stage.
What's her government name?
What's a farty?
Karen Elaine Johnson, known professionally as Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm sniffing Kizzy.
That sounds about right.
Sniffing fart.
Last name's not Goldberg?
Why did she change her name to Goldberg? Why would it?
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, why would an actor do that? You have any theories, Brandon?
I just know I'm Jewish.
Wait, I just know I'm Jewish. I practice nothing. I don't go to temple, but I do remember the holiday. What? My brother did not name me, but Goldberg is my name. It's part of my family, part of my heritage. What? I don't know, man. She might be
stars. They're not like the rest of us.
Weird, huh?
Farty.
Maybe that's why we've never made it big. We need to be crazy. We need some more crazy.
We all need Jewish names.
What would you?
All right.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Did you see Bobby Portis got suspended for 25 games for a funny reason? This is pretty funny, right?
He unintentionally took.
I wish Liam was here.
He unintentionally took a pain medication called Tramadol, thinking he was taking Toradol. The Tramadol pill he took came from an assistant of his with a valid prescription for the painkiller, which he mistakenly told Bobby was Toradol.
Yeah, what are the differences between the two? I guess I've never.
I read something that said that what he took, or what he was prescribed rather, is like one of the weakest painkillers.
Fine.
Like it's like not like almost so weak that you would never even. It's not even worth taking.
Yeah.
You want to talk about sniffing Kizzy? Listen,
yes.
This is from his agent. That's his agent said this about he accidentally took Tramadol instead of Toradol or Tramadol or whatever. 25 games is a lot of games.
Yeah. Why is this?
Something's not. We're not being told something is what I'm trying to say. Right? We're not being told something.
You think it wasn't painkillers at all?
I'm just saying an accidental painkiller with a if you have a spotless record or something, an accidental painkiller, I don't think they're just hammering you with 25
games, yeah.
Do they have an auto trigger of 25 games if you violate the substance abuse policy?
I guess. It's so weird that like guys like Miles Bridges are just.
Yeah, he got 30 games for being real bad.
Yeah, just like those don't seem like equals.
Yeah.
Equal level punishments for taking like a painkiller.
All right, so
why would a painkiller?
Right, why would any painkiller?
Who gives a shit? Like you want your players to be in pain?
Yeah, well, let them kill their pain.
Like let them just kill their pain. Why don't we let them kill their pain?
Why do we
kill their pain, dude?
Pain's a bad thing. Let's kill all pain.
Well, not all pain is bad, right? Isn't pain
Pain good?
Pain is required to
no pain, no gain.
Yes, correct.
So they're trying to encourage him get more pain.
Yeah, medicine's supposed to taste bad. That's a saying, right?
No.
Your medicine's supposed to taste bad.
How much of this show have you just made up on the spot?
No, it's like an economics thing where it's like, yeah, your medicine, like there's a school of thought where basically like, yeah, you have to suffer to prosper. And it's like your classical medicine has to taste bad.
But the biggest news of the day comes to us from the New York Yankees. And I'm anxious to see TJ's opinion on this because
fucking devastated.
Nobody's more of an unkempt piece of shit than him. Yankees announced massive change. No longer require clean-shaven Yankees. You actually doubled up on the headline. I'll skip the last part of the headline. But the facial hair policy is no more. Now, I always thought it was not just facial hair policy, but also long hair. Is that gone too, or is it just the facial hair? What are we talking about here, TJ?
Hal said that you can now have a well-groomed beard moving forward.
So Justin Turner, would he have been able to be a Yankee?
I guess you could have a Connor's beard, I think, is well-groomed.
Thank you, man.
So
Okay.
You couldn't have a Charlie Blackmon long, scraggly beard, I guess is what he's saying here. But
what if Charlie Blackmon is like a Yankee and he's like, well, I groomed the hell out of my beard, even though it's longer.
Yeah.
This is very well groomed.
I spent a lot of time.
Listen, I think this is like the Yankee-fication of like them keeping the traditions the way they do, but not doing anything else the way that the Yankees used to do is like, throw it away. Who the fuck cares? Like, why does anyone still care about this?
Has any free agent ever or anybody that got traded to the Yankees ever said no? Because it would just take one guy to have stood up over the years to say.
Right, Andrew McCutchen cut his dreadlocks off to play for the Yankees. Like it's
because it's classy though.
There's a lot of guys that do it because they want to like enter the tradition, which I think is stupid as fuck. But like, I'm sure there's guys that have not even taken meetings with the Yankees because they don't want to do that. Like it's. The amount of guys that leave the Yankees and immediately grow a beard too is really funny. Like
I think I feel we talked about it last time this came up. I said this and I'll say it again now. I think it's very stupid. Yeah. I don't like the rule except for the fact that I like when franchises have things that make them stand out, and it made it so easy to hate them or mock them or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
like that's cool to me. It was like. You are so elitist as a franchise that it's actually hilarious, and it's something different at least. Which isn't to say that I like it, but it's kind of like what we were talking about with Dan Hurley, where you're like, you're such a dick, dude, but we need this in the sport. And I sort of felt that way about the Yankees facial hair thing. Was that I never wanted it to go away because it was just like an automatic thing we can all point to and laugh at.
I'd like a franchise to go further. I'd like a franchise to do a no fat chicks policy. Like you can't date any woman over over 130 pounds.
Yeah.
The thing with the Dan Hurley comparison is that you guys also mentioned that that's only like cute or valid if Dan Hurley is winning. Like as soon as Dan Hurley starts losing games, it's like, okay, if he is he gonna like miss the tournament but do the 2 rings thing?
Yeah.
Like it helps the Yankees' villainous mystique as they're winning.
Oh, did anybody remember that?
Furniture delivery.
You know that I'm on Mostly Sports right now, right?
Is that Bosco?
Well, why did you call me? All right, text it to me.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I'm on. Well, not much, man. I'm just chilling. Can I put you on speaker? Well, no, I can't. Okay. Yeah, Nick. Everything's good.
It's good, Nick. It's Clicky.
Yeah.
Can we put him in the thumbnail?
Well, are you okay?
Can we ask Clicky if we can put him in the thumbnail because he's on the show?
Well, we're gonna put you in the thumbnail, okay? So where are you today? Oh, yeah. Whole ball and chain, huh? Okay. Anything else? All right. Well, take it easy, buddy. No. I mean, I'm good. I just, things have been all right lately. I like the Braves' chances. I think the Braves look pretty good. Did you hear about the Yankees' facial hair policy? A well-kempt beard. What do you think? Do you think you could play for the Yankees? Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is innovative.
I mean, Aaron Judge.
Innovative podcasting. One-way phone calls.
Like if Aaron Judge had a beard, I think he'd look more. He's got kind of a baby face thing going on.
He's gonna look great with a beard.
Yeah. All right. See you, man.
I thought we should all just start setting up phone calls right now.
Yeah.
I have no idea why Nick Turani decided to call me during Mostly Sports. He knows that I'm on Mostly Sports. He's been on here often, but I'm always going to answer if he calls. So you understand.
One would think if he was doing it as some sort of bit for this show, he would have wanted you to put him on there.
Well,
but he said no.
He just brought something up to me that I need to bring up to you right now.
Well, what?
Is today Plinko Day on the Yak?
Oh.
Have we mentioned it? Because I didn't come prepared if it is.
Either, no, yeah.
Didn't they talk about pushing it back?
Is it pushed back? Because he said the reason he called me was if it's Plinko Day, he's got to send me some stuff to set up. So, is it Plinko Day on the Yak?
Man. I don't know. You guys are both.
This show is
the show is now
the Yak.
The waiting room for the Yak.
The Yak is already a show about planning the yak.
Right.
And now mostly sports.
Yeah.
A show about planning the show about planning the yak.
MLB and ESPN are walking away from each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a little more one-sided, though. It sounds like it's more like MLB saying, we're done with you guys.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, but if MLB
I
does
don't
that,
hate this from MLB. Because the reasoning is basically like you're on your knees for all these other leagues, and like you're not giving us enough shine.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man?
The coverage is bad.
Bad coverage.
I don't know who the guy is on SportsCenter, but he was gave a tour of the Baseball Tonight studio. They just use it as like a dumpster now. It's like a dumpster closet.
Yeah.
I think his name's
So I don't
Gary
blame him. I mean,
Dun, 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 dun. Baseball Tonight was fucking amazing.
The the 2K MLB games weren't as good as the other MLB games in the mid-2000s, but MLB 2K5 had great ESPN branding in the game.
So did NFL 2K5.
It was awesome. It felt like you were playing the broadcast.
So did College Hoops 2K5.
John Miller?
John Miller and Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
Yep.
John Miller and Joe
It's
Morgan.
Fire Joe Morgan at blogspot.com. It was the first blog I ever read.
Yeah.
And it was the guy from The Office and a couple of other guys writing about baseball.
Ken Tremendous.
It was, Ken
Mike
Tremendous.
Schur, yeah.
Mike Schur,
yeah. That was his pen name.
Baseball Tonight is about to feel the same way.
This is crazy that this is still how this.
What?
It's like that's when did Baseball Tonight end?
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
And they had just. How is the studio still there?
I don't know, but I'd like it. Can
we annex
procure that?
Could we get that piece of land?
And you're watching Baseball Tonight, and then they do the quick little dun-dun-dun-dun, and you know something happened.
Yeah. Web gems.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Baseball, I feel like, used to feel like something like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like John Miller and Joe Morgan felt like primetime TV, where now it's like I think John Shambi
and a woman.
Vasgersian?
Yeah, I mean Vasgersian did a decent job of it, but it's just like
you can say it.
Baseball Tonight doesn't have the same, or Sunday Night Baseball doesn't like feel like primetime television.
No.
Yeah, appointment TV.
Yeah, I used to watch no matter what teams were playing.
Yeah,
it was like this is the game to watch of the week.
Yeah,
and now it's just not that, man.
I think it started going downhill when 2003, 2004, 2005. Somehow Sunday Night Baseball got the Yankees and Red Sox to play 36 Sundays
every
in a row.
single Sunday. Yeah,
every single Sunday was Yankees
every
Red Sox.
Sunday.
John Miller though, that voice, that made it feel good.
Is he with us?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he is.
Joe Morgan's not with us. I think
Joe
John
Morgan's
Miller is still doing.
I think we've lost both of them, haven't we?
Is John
sure?
Miller?
I think he's still doing.
I
Giants
supremely
games.
thought John Miller was dead.
John Miller's 73, still doing Giants games.
Wow, yeah, good. Love him.
You trying to kill John Miller?
I'm not trying to kill John Miller. I just thought John Miller had killed John Miller.
Long live John Miller.
I hope John Miller lives to 190. He wouldn't enjoy the last 80.
I think
what kind of quality life are we talking about there?
That's selfish on my part.
Yeah.
I think he's #1 baseball voice for me. Like I hear him, and I'm just like, it just feels like you're watching a big game.
It's hard for me. I mean, Vince Scully.
Vince Scully's got to be the one, right?
I mean, that's a more classical answer, obviously, but
it's why Joe Buck I always liked for football, and I'm the opposite of everybody else. I think they liked him for baseball more, but I didn't like his voice for baseball. It made me feel I didn't like it. But
can we get a little John Miller? Can I get a little John Miller?
Give me a little John Miller Sunday Night Baseball intro. A Sunday Night Baseball intro.
Or even reading the phone book. I don't even care. I just want to hear his voice.
Well, how are you going to get that? Hi, what if that probably doesn't exist?
I don't know. It's not for me to get. It's for TJ to find.
John Miller reading the phone book?
Yeah, that seems like it's a very niche.
But what if it's out there?
If it is out there, you win this round, Titus.
What if it is out there?
Dun, 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 dun. Carl Ravitch, right? Carl Ravitch, Baseball Tonight.
Yeah,
Carl. So MLB.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Where is the audio?
We should. Was it singing?
What?
You're singing Elvis?
Hawaiian Airlines broadcast booth.
Oh.
What the?
What is this?
What?
He's
That's
singing Elvis.
John Miller. I know what he's doing, but
I'm not opposed. Strike one to Matt Chapman.
El partido de béisbol con Farmer Juan. Con hamburguesa con
what
can we just get some straight John Miller? What is this?
This is.
muy mejor en todo el mundo.
There's going to be something very problematic next.
John Miller, that's great. It's fun to listen to you guys.
Now the one open.
There we go.
there we go.
Swinging. There's a high
Just close your eyes.
Left center field. It's on its way. Adios!
So Giants fans get this shit every game?
Yeah,
I think he's off and on. He does do Giants games.
The one I remember is that's the worst base running in the history of the game.
The call I think of is Barry Bonds hitting a home run at Yankee Stadium, and he goes, "That one's headed for New Jersey."
He didn't say it like that, though, did he?
Let's hear that.
He didn't say it. Dude, look up worst base running in the history of the game, John Miller.
Speaking of the Giants, what was the McCovey Cove thing that happened last year? Right-handed.
I think left field would have been Yonkers.
I think that might actually be Yonkers.
No bullshit might be Yonkers.
I think it was headed towards Long Island.
I
don't think it was headed towards.
Let's see the map.
The problem is this is the old Yankee Stadium. I'm not sure if
all Major League Baseball stadiums face east.
We can do.
They all face east.
On this. We can do the research.
Is that true?
Yes, they all face east.
Why is that?
So the sun is not setting in the batter's eyes.
Okay, so
what? No, because
yes,
in Orioles Park,
yes,
the sun sets into over third base.
Because it's facing east.
No, it's facing north.
Northeast.
This is the old Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
Where did it
Facing
face?
east, like he said.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's facing.
So he would have had a foul ball. Would have gone to Jersey. This is going towards Long Island.
This might be more.
Hold on. So
I'm right. There's no way it's going towards Jersey.
Where's Yonkers?
Yonkers is up, way up there.
Not going towards Yonkers.
Yeah, left field or center field.
If Judge hits a bomb, he's hitting it.
I just want,
He's hitting it to New Rochelle? LaGuardia?
No, that'd be like pulled down the right field line, I think.
That is for Throg's Neck. Rikers Island?
Yeah, probably.
Yonkers?
Great call.
No.
Give me one more. Sorry. I need to hear the worst base running in the history of the game.
I got to get back to Hoboken.
Nobody's ever said that ever.
The city that never sleeps.
Listen, man.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
All right, if we're just here right now and saying it, I've lived a lot of places in my life, and every time I move, I want to go back and visit. And I lived in Jersey for 3 years, and I just don't ever want to go back. Ever want to go back.
You didn't have a night out in Hoboken.
You're goddamn right I didn't. You are fucking right. I never had a night out in Hoboken.
You gotta go out with Pat Light sometime.
No.
Texas, Arizona.
Green Rock.
You remember when Daniel Jones was throwing all the napkins?
There we go.
Nathan Perez on deck. Rivera
close
your
eyes.
first. Grace holding on the bag against him. The pitch.
So
there's a shot deep in the right center. Racing back to Luge. Still going back into this valley. It goes right.
Out of the baseline.
Missed second base.
Wait a minute. Now what?
They're going to throw him out by plenty, but the corner third is boxed. Now he's heading home.
Oh my God! What a.
And he's out by 5 feet at the plate. And that was the worst base running in the history of the game. The game should be over, and Ruben Rivera just did the worst base running you will ever see. Unbelievable. Ruben Rivera had gone around second base, and then for some reason seemed to assume that the ball was caught in the outfield.
Oh my God!
Just did 2 full circles around second base.
The loop is great.
To go back to second base as Grissom was pulling in at second. Ruben Rivera was the only man.
I'm excited for baseball season, man.
John Miller,
so excited.
Fucking hated Ruben Rivera. That was he had some stank on that call. Yeah, what else?
I got a barge.
What? From whom? Whomst? Who?
Someone we're looking at. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Oh shit! You got feet on the wood, Blutman? Whoa!
Dude, we're watching the ball game.
Wow. You got courtside seats. Tate got in?
What's up, boys?
White boy Rick? Jerry?
Oh, Jerry.
It seems like everyone
showed up for this?
was invited but us.
Yeah.
I can't hear you guys. We got a hell of a ball game brewing.
Yeah.
Sycamores and Flames. It's getting rowdy.
Blumman, can you show me the rest of the crowd, please?
Blumman, show us the rest of the crowd.
Hey, 1 second.
Okay, now you know what? Do
whatever you're going to do.
Whatever you want to do.
So we're watching Tate look at his head. Show us the rest of the crowd, Blutman.
Just pick up your phone. Pick up your phone.
actually people there.
Actually, no. You know what it is? It's
camp day.
It's kids' day.
It's got to be camp day.
It's elementary school day.
Dude, we might get a strike for this. By the way, we're broadcasting this. Do we all have broadcast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Who is broadcasting?
ESPN 12 might.
There actually there's a good amount of people for 11 o'clock Friday.
Man, why don't you storm the court? Why don't you get out there?
Oh my God! Could you imagine he gets taken off in handcuffs?
I just pulled up the broadcast and they're like they stick out like sore thumbs.
Are they on? They're on.
Yeah,
TV
they're
side?
on the broadcast.
Oh my God, they're on TV side. How do you watch this?
It's on ESPN Plus.
It's a group of 5 people and then there's just 6 empty seats on each side of them.
6 people here.
You're on TV.
Yeah, you enjoying?
You should have brought the Mostly Sports sign, dude.
We should have brought the Mostly Sports sign.
That's a problem.
Nobody ever remembers that.
That's a problem that seems to keep happening.
Why didn't you guys tell me that?
We're not there.
Are you ahead? What's the score right now?
Look at the math.
It's 15-7 on my stream.
This is the worst.
15-7.
All right.
See you, Blutman.
Thanks, Blutman. Have fun.
Yeah, what time?
I want to
give me. Talk to anyone?
Yeah, I just want a concession stand report from the group. Really, it doesn't have to be just you. I just want
concession stand report.
I want
I got a pretzel review coming later.
A pretzel review. All right.
Pretzel review.
They got like those. You ever go to a sporting event? They got those like fucking candied nuts. You know, they smell so nice.
Oh, the Bavarian nuts.
The Bavarian. Go try to find some Bavarian nuts. Find some chocolate-covered raisins.
Bavarian nuts, chocolate-covered raisins. Titus wants everything.
Yeah.
Get me a foam finger. Can you give me a foam finger?
We want foam fingers, yes.
Okay.
Quick
All right.
said he's not leaving without one.
All right.
All right, good.
Last one.
And a catch.
Big moment.
What is he doing?
Did he call out a play?
Yeah, he's in his element. He's the.
We got a situation here.
Are you guys about to get kicked out?
They should.
Why would we? No.
Catch a
prediction?
T-shirt. Catch a T-shirt for me, Blutman. T-shirt toss.
We're gonna try and get Big B to do half-court shot.
Jesus.
All right.
Get him out.
Get him out of here. Get him out. Get there. Get.
That's
boys are
I'm
having
not
fun.
The
boys
biggest
are
gatekeeper in the world, but they're just on a work day.
a lot of boys that have a lot of things to say about people taking off Fridays.
A lot of guys there.
A lot of guys.
I don't want to say Tate has come in here early in the morning and taken pictures of the office.
Tate on a Friday.
Well, he's coaching. He was coaching the game.
Yeah.
Tate's the #1 Friday in the office guy historically.
The
New York office. Don't clip this. New York office.
If a government employee was doing what Big T's doing, what would he have,
Yeah.
what would he have to say about it?
11 a.m.
What would he have to say about it? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
So I he's been working. He's been like on a trip. I didn't even know Jerry was here this week. And he just is there. Anyway, what else we got?
Ebo, I like that you put this on here. What's the best conference tournament setup? I feel like this could be a fun discussion.
Yeah,
this has become a thing in college basketball that some of the smaller conferences are doing like quintuple buys.
Yeah, so the Sun Belt just switched to it where the 1 and 2 seed gets auto buys to the semi, which got me thinking, what's the best?
And it's all we're almost to bracket season. The brackets just start popping up. Everyone wants to bracket everything. What's the best potato chip? Let's put it in a bracket and vote on it.
That's the Sun Belt.
So we love staring at brackets. This is the time of year to do it. This is the Sun Belt bracket. Now we don't know
Lord.
which.
God almighty. What the fuck is that?
So awesome.
Look at that thing.
Everyone gets a buy. You get a buy.
Look at that thing. That's a beaut.
So if you're the 11 seed or the 14 seed, and to play for the championship, you have to win however many 7 games?
7 games, and the 1 seed has to win 2. So that's a quintuple buy.
I like it though. Like these small conferences should reward. There should be some more incentive for winning the regular season other than just the NIT.
The 11 seed has to win a full week of games.
Yeah, don't come in 11
every day.
Yeah, I actually like it too. It looks absurd in a bracket, but what's the Big Ten bracket look like now, TJ?
Well, they don't invite everyone.
We're not inviting everybody.
Yeah,
No,
only top 14.
Yeah.
Penn State's not going to make it.
Really?
Nope.
I thought y'all were going to be good this year.
Rutgers is on the fucking cut line.
We were 12-2, and then we continued to lose, I think, 11 of 12.
Yeah, this isn't the strongest Big Ten basketball podcast, is it?
It's not, man. Last night was.
Yeah.
Last night was like rock bottom, like fucking disgust, just pure disgust. You said it well that like no sport quite like college basketball can have you whiplash quite like college basketball, where I'm fucking done with these guys and I'm all the way back in. We're winning the national championship. I genuinely might be done after last night with Ohio State.
All you gotta do is beat one top 10 team.
Northwestern made 2 threes.
What is that? That's Big Ten?
Beat us by 21 on our home court. Yeah, so we only do double buys, right? That doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, but if you ask me how long that tournament takes, I would say 3.5 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd say that's
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
1, 2, 3, and 4 get a double bye. The 5, 6, 7, and 8 get a single bye. Everybody else gets no bye. Everybody, but 3 other teams don't make it.
It's double bye.
Do a double bye, don't make a.
I don't know.
Quad bye would be Backstreet Boys.
Bye.
Hey-o.
Well,
they're a triple bye.
Triple bye would be NSYNC.
Triple buys in.
The 4 Backstreet Boys or 5?
Bye.
Yeah, that's good. Backstreet Boys?
There were 4 of them. There were 4 NSYNCs, right? No, there were 5 NSYNCs.
5 NSYNCs, I think 4 Backstreet Boys.
No, I think there were 5 of both. I think there were 5 of both.
How many buys?
Shit, you're right.
Lance Bass he was
one.
Not. He was.
So he's out.
Oh, he pretended.
He just was on the other team.
Okay, all right. So it was Lance, Christopher Patrick, Joey Fatwin, JC, and Justin. That's them. And then there was Howie, Brian.
Howie Mandel.
Brian something.
Brian Scalabrini.
That's all. AJ, there was an AJ.
AJ Green.
And then there was a Carter, one of the Carter boys. That might have been the AJ, though.
And that's how they beat Shaq. What's Shaq? What's up with his butt? What's up with Shaq's butt?
What's Shaq's butt do?
Shaq's butt crack is in the news like constantly. He's I feel like this.
Oh, are you talking about the mouthpiece situation?
Once a week, there's a story coming out of like Shaq used to piss and shit on like his teammates. He used to shit on like.
Yeah.
As a locker room prank, I brought my infant daughter into the locker room and Shaq wiped his butt with her and like he puts his butt on everything. No one knows this story. No one else.
Well, I'm looking at
no, but I every time I see a Shaq.
Okay, I'll stop pretending like I don't know the story. Lou Amundsen, he took his mouth. I was trying to like that was a mechanism to get people to.
Every time I see a Shaq,
no one's joining it. He takes a mouthpiece. He wipes his ass with it. This was a prank that he did, and this keeps happening. It was like Shaq poops and stuff, and as a locker room prank. So there you go. Lou Amundsen is the
every Shaq story is. It somehow illuminates he was like the worst person ever to his teammates.
Is it just like nobody could kick his ass for?
Yeah, like what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I saw Shaq in New Orleans at Shaq's Funhouse, which was a concert, which was really cool. You can see him from 40 feet away. He is the most undeniable person I've ever seen. Like, there's no doubting that Shaq is coming.
It's shocking how broad he is.
And he also kind of like floats through like a god. Like he's just like, holy fuck, here comes Shaq, and like 50 people are like surrounding him in a circle.
I imagine Shaq, if he were to leave a prank of fecal matter, it being like that scene in Jurassic Park, where she's like reaching in and all that. That's what I imagine a Shaq dump to be like. If you've ever imagined Shaq dumps,
find the tweet where it says the story. Find we need it. That's good shit, Brandon.
Yeah,
we got to put that out.
Literally is.
We got to put that out there.
The Shaq dump?
Just like reply to the tweet of the story with the gif of the shit, you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
Jason Richardson said Shaquille O'Neal once took a Lou Amundsen mouthpiece and put it in his butt, then took a toothbrush and stirred it.
God. What?
Yeah.
Did Lou Amundsen was kind of big. Could he have not done something?
I think he didn't know, and then they... Oh, this is the clip.
60, whatever. I mean, you can't get off that bear hug, man. He's butt naked and he's rolling around on the ground. But the nastiest one, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. It's going to take a minute, but I got to tell this one, man, because nobody had told this one. We had a guy on the team, my first year in Phoenix, Lou Amundsen. He used to ride a bike to practice every day. So Lou every time he rode his bike to practice, because he lived right across from the
blonde-haired
arena,
guy.
Shaq would take his bike and
Man
hide
bun.
it.
Yeah.
He would hide it in the arena. So every day after practice, Lou was on the scavenger hunt trying to find his bike. So Lou getting tired. I mean, this goes on for the whole season. This is the end of the season. Lou is like, I'm over it. I'm tired of like every practice, 45 minutes to an hour, I got to find my bike because Shaq did put it somewhere in the arena somewhere. So Luke said, I'm going to popcorn his car. And we like, yo, Luke, like, this is Shaq, bro. Like, I done heard the stories of Doodoo Surprise where he used to shit in people magazines and shoes. Like, this is Shaq you're dealing with, bro. You might want to chill. Luke's like, no, I'm going to do it. So he popcorned Shaq van with the aluminum popcorn, not the buttery popcorn. And Shaq was like, oh, okay, this is a good prank. Right. You don't know who the fuck you messing with. So the game happened, right? This is crazy. The game happened. I'll come in the locker room. I see Shaq. Shaq walking around the locker room naked is nothing new. But he's walking like around the locker room like real tight. Like he walking real slow, tight. What the fuck he walking like that? And he pulls a mouthpiece out his ass and he puts it in the locker. And he told us, he said, listen, he said, y'all better not say shit either. Takes a broom, he takes the Luge toothbrush. He go take a shit and he stirs it in shit. So we like, man, we ain't in this shit. This is getting out of hand. What the fuck? So the game happened. Somehow I'm on the bench, Matt Barnes on the bench, Steve Nash on the bench, Jared Dudley's on the bench. Lou Armisen checks in the game.
It's fucked up.
And
it's fucked
he puts
up,
the mouthpiece on, and everybody on the bench loses it.
It's fucked up, but the problem is it is funny. We're all thinking the same thing. We're all like laughing along with it.
And then
but it is
like,
absolutely
hey, Lou,
fucked
don't use
up.
your mouthpiece. Shaq put your mouthpiece in his ass. He said, no, he didn't, and put it back in his mouth and goes out there. The bench loses it again, right? So Lou gets subs out the game. And he said, Jay Rich, like, are they fucking with me? Like, what happened? I said, yo. No, nigga. Shaq took your mouthpiece and put it in his ass, bro. And so he took it out, and he just looked at his face. And so Matt Barnes told him, like, anything in your locker room, bro, it has probably been in Shaq ass. Just throw it away.
Anything in your locker room has probably been in Shaq's ass. That's a funny line.
That's
a funny line. That's the whole thing. It is like it's a funny visual, too, of... And yeah, it's the problem. It's completely fucked up, but it's also
then you see the guy getting paranoid. He goes to the parking lot and he looks at like his SUV. And he's like, "Was that in Shaq's ass?"
The big ass. Anything could have been in.
Yeah. There's Lou Amundsen. Yeah, he looks like you probably remember, right? You had
That's
him.
Dukes.
You had him.
Dukes, bruh.
The problem with these hazing.
Oh, he's wearing a mouthpiece right there.
Yeah, there you go. The problem with these hazing stories is hazing. Like the way it started is I think it's fun and funny.
Pure.
It's pure.
Yeah.
I think the idea of like you can't do anything to anybody that's just stupid. It's good. It is good team building type stuff to like do like light pranks on each other.
Just takes one asshole though.
And then yeah, eventually someone's going to stick a toothbrush up their butt, and then before you know it, you're like, God damn it, Shaq.
Yeah.
God damn, you got to ruin it for everybody. All right. I guess that's the show. Guess have a great weekend, everybody.
Hey, Connor. So I guess now's the time to tell you, but I got here early this morning and your mic was in my ass all morning. I sat on your mic for like an hour.
Wait, now hold on.
Yeah. Oh, Evo.
No.
Titus, you want to tell me?
Yeah. I pooped in your headphones. Go ahead and take your headphones off and see if you notice the.
Oh man!
I thought I had shit in my ears.
Stank, dude.
I put the entire couch in my balls. It's my balls is all over.
Cody, listen, you don't want to come in here because you're just surrounded by our shit.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back on Monday. Goodbye.
That's how ball is done.
family, family.